We have 2 new channels, as many of you guys can imagine. Jessica, it's nice to see you. We've been having some problems with people doing illegal conduct here on the streets of YouTube and abusing the copyright system. And so I have been a victim of that. Because let's face it, the copyright's not with me; it's with another person. Once it's in the public eye, I have a right to criticize it. I have a right to fair use applies. Doesn't matter how it got to the public domain, but once it's in the public domain, we have every right to utilize it. We have every fair use applies. So she would not, the problem is she doesn't, but it's not her that's pushing this. It's an unprofessional and unethical PI that is pushing this. So, it's just one of those things. So we're going to work through it. We're going to get the channel back, but right now we're having some issues because it's really crippled the channel. As you can see, we usually have about 100, 150 people here every morning. We're down to 31. Now that could be, have something to do with it being Christmas. Everybody's numbers around the holidays start getting low because everybody's traveling, they're around families and everything like that. But with that being said, I just want to let you guys know we're running on this channel as well as another channel. We're getting a third channel. All these channels are going to be separated from each other. I mean, they're just, it's just crazy that people on YouTube that steal content literally from everybody would have anything to do with trying to erroneously, inappropriately strike my channel. But I digress. We'll get on with it. Once we get the channel back, we will be on that full time, but we are going to start doing things on these other channels because obviously it's important that we have backup channels because of the ugliness here on YouTube from children. Because they're acting like children. They don't get their way, so they have to lash out like children. They don't get their way, so they have to do illegal stuff like children. They wonder why I call them unprofessional and unethical. Well, maybe if you quit doing illegal shit, maybe I wouldn't call you unprofessional and unethical. And I like pushing buttons. I gotta say, I like pushing buttons. So we're up for the challenge. We're always up for the challenge. That's what the most amazing thing about God's people are, Everybody thinks that because you're religious, you got to be all this sweet. You got to lay down like a mat and just take it and be this sweet, kind person. No, I treat others as they treat me, plain and simple. Trust me, I'm one of those type of Christians that the pastor prays for. I'm the one in the flock that he probably prays for the most, right? Because I'm one of those Christians that are from a roughneck. So it basically means, and I have a shirt, and I don't know why I didn't wear the green shirt. Sonia, why didn't you smack me upside the head this morning and say, hey, babe, why aren't you wearing the right shirt? Right? What's the green shirt? Green shirt is half holy, half good. That means you can pray with me, but don't play with me. Okay? So I'm going to ask everybody to stop doing illegal shit because you don't get your way for a click in a view, because you're ruining your reputation. And the people that are sitting there, because one creator, right, the one that tries to act like she's not completely utterly obsessed with me, the piece of white bread that always seems to have burnt hurt Betty, right? She's a burnt hurt Betty, burnt hurt white bread Betty. Did I tell you Christmas is over? Did I cry Christmas is over?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh, well. I'm not hitting the markers this morning. What? Am I still supposed to be in the Christmas spirit? Oh, good Lord. All right, fine. You guys win. I get it. Yes, for those that are just tuning in, the only rule of the Bullhorn Betty chat is please don't be a Richard. If I'm a Richard, I'm allowed to. If you haven't noticed, right behind me has my name on it. To get here has my name on it. So, I think I will be one of those people that don't mind being, standing on my own and saying, do as I say, not as I do. Right? I don't mind telling you that when you're in my house, that's the way it is. Okay? So please respect. I know. Calm down. I get it. Nobody likes to be told what to do. I don't like being told what to do. But I have a mommy too, right? I have a mommy. You guys know that there's been some dispute on YouTube about Turtle Boy. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. This guy, he's done some terrible things. There's a lot of the hate channels that came after me supporting this guy. Had I done anything remotely close to what this Yahoo has done, they would have never stopped making videos about me. But they are now backing him and supporting him. And just when you don't think it can get any worse, he decides, as we're watching him spin out of control, he decides to be abusive to a significant other. While she's crying and asking him not to leave, he's just being he's this dude. There's something wrong with him. I no longer. I really truly believe that there is something wrong with this man. I don't know if he's a narcissist or what he is, but there's something wrong with him. And I'm not going to sit here and kowtow. If it causes an additional war on YouTube, so be it. This guy is scum. What he's doing in this case is awful. And I'm not going to sit here and stand by and keep my mouth shut to appease some people. And now he's abusing a woman. I've had it. I have absolutely had it. If you guys are going to be supporting this man for justice, which, first of all, I hate to burst your bubble, whether you like it or not, people come here because they trust my opinion. I give it to you straight, and I don't dance on eggshells. Okay. The bottom line is Karen Reed, something happened in her car, and this illusion that she's just going to blame it on this huge conspiracy, like that Yahoo with the Libyan German case. What was it? Why can't I think of it? Indiana, the Indiana case. Why can't I? It's literally drawing a blank. Okay, they sat there and came up with this whole cult theory to explain why he had this confession to his mom and his wife, and now we've got Karen Reed. Basically, she did something terrible, and I expect her in her defense to fight for her, to make the state prove that. Thank you, Delphi. I don't know why I could not say that this morning, Delphi, and they come up with these really weird scenarios to defend themselves. I mean, that's like people that don't understand court systems or understand defense strategies or understand trial strategies. This might be new to them, and they might be looking at documents saying, "Oh my God, a cult? They're saying a cult's involved. It has to be true." No, it doesn't. It is the defense case. It's what they can make sense for a defense. It's not that it's true. And unfortunately, when I looked into this case for Karen Reed, one of the reasons why I didn't get involved in it, why I didn't run with it, is because I didn't want the drama or the BS that came with going against whatever this Yahoo says. But I think my BS level is up to its max with this Turtle Boy guy. Okay, now you're assaulting women. Like, I got problems with that. We got to be on the lookout for this Yahoo. Where's his probation? Like, isn't he out on supervised release or something? Doesn't he have an ankle monitor on it? Why is law enforcement in that area being on the lookout for him? Now, I don't know. He may not even be on an ankle monitor. I have no idea what the terms, because I don't pay attention to him. Okay. I really don't pay attention to him. The only reason why I'm paying attention to him, to be honest with you, is because Sweet Misery ran this thing on her channel. And so I was listening and I'm like, is this guy? Is this Yahoo talking to a woman like that? She's got kids in her house. She's unstable and he don't give a flying. You know what? What a piece of garbage. An absolute piece of garbage. So, yeah, Turtle Boy, you've got the, okay, from the Bullhorn Betty channel. Like, you haven't did any of it. And had I done any of this, literally one iota of what this man has done, the channels that are protecting him would not be. That is called hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. You're worried about me in an erroneous and felonious and BS suit with a guy that says he's suing me, but yet he's not suing me. He's trying to get somebody else to sue me, meanwhile violating federal law and doing so. But this guy right here goes to jail, gets a free pass from these very channels. He can even assault a woman and get a pass from these very channels. These are the very channels that don't mind hanging out with a bunch of felons, right? We got BK going to jail. We got Cam and Allie scamming. We got this Yahoo here going to jail for harassing cops. But yet Bullhorn Betty is the worst person on YouTube. Get a grip. Get a grip. Do your job, hate channels, right? Quit showing the world how much hypocrisy you guys spew. How unfair in your reporting you do. Start taking your platforms and going after an actual tragedy pimp for once in your flippin' life. Let's see how many websites and clip channels clip his crap today and put it out there today, or talk about him endlessly, about all his corrupt and illegal practices that he is facing indictment on today. Let's see if any of these damn hate channels have 1 ounce of integrity. But I guarantee come Thursday, we will see that they do not, in their disgusting feat to take Bullhorn Betty down at all cost. At all cost. in their coordinated effort, at least between two main channel holders. Ain't that right, BT? Nobody wants to know what she's been doing behind the scenes, do they? Oh, it'll all come out. It'll all come out. Don't worry, girl. Your time's coming. Your time's coming. Your time's coming. So I just can't believe it. This guy, he's indicted. You hear them talking about excuses after excuses as, oh, he's so right. He's so right. He has a right to do this. Meanwhile, I've been bashed, almost got lost my channel, have my channel restricted right now because I protested on public property, by the way. The mother that assaulted and murdered her 20-month-old child. And I had the worst, people wanted to take my channel. Meanwhile, this guy here, this Yahoo here, is following around our police people, our police officials and employees off the clock with their families, harassing them in front of their children at soccer fields. I would like somebody to please, because they say I do this kind of crap. That's what they spend to their, please. I'm begging anybody, if they've seen me hunting down a police officer on his time off with his children, please. I mean, I must have I must have amnesia. I must have amnesia. But since everybody's saying I did this stuff, I mean, if you could please show me the video. Please go back through all of my videos and find where I did the stuff that he's done. I would like and hope that you guys can start sending that to me in my email at bullhornbetty@gmail.com because, I mean, I am crazy, right? I mean, I lose track of time. I'm schizophrenic. What other disorder? Can somebody please call BT to find out what I'm doing today and what mental disorders I have? Because apparently she knows my entire life, She knows my entire life. I think I should have to call her and ask her. I don't even know what mood I'm supposed to be in. I gotta ask.